Hey guys. Well, if you can tell by the thumbnail, and if you're watching this, you might want to hear what this video is all about, and that is exactly what the thumbnail says. I feel like we're overcomplicating this fish hobby more than it needs to be. Break it down to its simplest form. What are we doing? We're keeping aquariums, glass boxes with water, so we can support life, so we can support fish and enjoy them. I like watching fish to see their behaviors. I love being rewarded when they have fry and you raise them from babies to adults. I love having the different fish. I like being able to look around my room and watch their behavior, and we're bringing a little slice of nature into our house. It's relaxing, it's fun, but at what point do we stop keeping fish and transition to keeping equipment and products? I think as time goes on and the new technology that comes out, we're taking something so basic and we're turning it into so much more. And when you get new people that come into the hobby, it can be overwhelming, like drinking from a fire hose. The nitrogen cycle can be explained in 5 minutes. So I guess if anyone watches this video, you want to comment below and give me your thoughts on this. But does anybody else feel that we're making this hobby a lot more than it needs to be? And what are we doing that for? Are you sponsored? Is that why we're pushing products and selling products? Are you keeping fish to keep fish? Or have you lost your way and your roots and got from the simplest form to a salesman? Or are we just buying tanks and fish so we can make the next video? There's something in this hobby for everybody, to each their own. If you want to break the scientific aspect of this hobby down and the biology part of it down, I don't have a degree in science and I don't have a degree in biology. I keep fish because I like to keep fish. I'm not worried about NO2 and OX, WY, WD-40's doing when you add this. I don't care about any of that. I just know that I have several tanks and all my fish are happy, healthy, colorful, having babies, and I enjoy having that little slice of nature in here for me to watch. Yeah, I run all my aquariums by canister filters. That is considered new technology because we don't do undergravel filters anymore and box filters. It's hang on the backs, it's canisters and sumps. These are the main kings. Personally, I don't like sumps, but I do love my canister filters. Provide lots of filtration and power, lots of different media that you can have to house lots of bacteria, and I don't have to clean them maybe 7 months, every 7 months. But them fish over there, those Oscars, they don't care what filter is running that tank. All they want to know is when their next meal is and if they can breathe. Have a different setup every once in a while to discover new things. Over here, all these fish tanks, you can have the fanciest, most expensive gadgets in the world, but they don't care about that. And I don't care about that. I don't need a robot that'll go in my tank, clean my algae. I like doing the maintenance. So at what point do we stop keeping fish to keeping products? Let me know in the comments below what you think on this subject, because I'm very curious how you guys think about this, and maybe you might even find that you're catching that yourself that, yes, I stopped keeping fish to make the next video. I stopped enjoying the hobby for what it is because I was too worried about promoting another product. Do you still like keeping fish? Are you sure? You might want to sit down and think about it a little bit, because you might be keeping products and technology now more than you're keeping fish. I know there's one guy on here who buys fish tanks and sets them up just for videos and tears them down and gets rid of it. Not a good life for the fish. I don't know, just some thoughts I was thinking to myself. Wanted to put the video out, like I said. Let me know in your comments below what you guys think. Let me know if this kind of like opens your eyes a little bit, if you're one of these people that are doing what I said. Yeah, I don't know. I think that we need to slow down a little bit. I think we need to get back to our roots and enjoy the fish for what it is, instead of worrying about my next live or our next live or what we're going to talk about. And I don't know. Seems like everybody has a live that keeps fish, but they don't even talk about fish keeping. If I get on somebody's live and they're not talking about fish, and they're talking about taking trips and how much a ticket costs, and I'm out. I ain't gonna watch it. I came to talk about fish and share my experience with other fish keepers' experience. That's what I enjoy. But I think, again, because we've gotten so pulled away from the basics of this hobby, to everything else that it's affecting us and we don't even know it or we don't realize it. No, I get it. You can't talk fish keeping and fish 24/7. It is nice to break things up a little bit. I get it. But I think that's where Ben Ochart excels. He sticks to the hobby. He might go off a little bit, but he comes right back. Because he enjoys the hobby and he likes experiencing what other people do to enjoy the hobby and mixes them together. But let's talk about one more thing. And that is, don't confuse what I'm saying. If you can get a sponsorship or a company that wants to send you their products to promote on your YouTube videos, which helps offset the cost of your hobby, by all means do it. That's certainly where I'd like to be. I'd like to get big enough to where I can share my fish keeping hobby lifestyle with the world and talk with other fish keepers and learn from each other. And that's what it's all about. But if you can do that and get big enough to where companies will send you these products and you can almost run a fish room on their dime and not yours, that's a little different. I'm not saying I have a problem with people promoting on their channels, because I would do the same thing and I want to do the same thing. But I'm not going to do it to the point to where I lose my way and get away from why I started this in the first place. And it's so awesome to be able to get on here and see other people that are so passionate about it, and you have someone to share it with, because my family's not into it. I can talk to my wife all the time about this stuff, but she'll listen to me. She's very supportive that way, but in her mind she's going, yeah. So in the end, I get both ways. But I guess what I'm trying to say in this video is, don't lose your way. Don't stop keeping fish and start keeping technology and products. Don't become a salesman. Unless you really enjoy that, then that's your business. You do what you want. It's your life. But understand, if you start making YouTube videos and promoting and products and lives and going to shows and traveling, something's going to suffer. 9 times out of 10, unless you have somebody trustworthy to watch your fish, it's going to be your fish, it's going to be your aquariums. And we don't need to make this hobby as complicated as we're making it. Fish Tank's been around a long time. Father Fish has a great video on that he did not long ago. Watch the whole thing, it was awesome. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to support this hobby. You just don't. Not when it comes to freshwater. It can be very simple. If it's getting overcomplicated and over frustrating, you're the problem, not the hobby. That's just the truth. But that's it. Till next video, you guys be safe. Give me your thoughts.